Yeah, good day, good people. Welcome back to my channel. Here's some men, Vienna men. I'm here today with one of our big brothers. So I'm going to ask him to give us his view about how he feel like in Austria and his general being here in Europe. So let's get started. One love. So my brother, what's your name, please?
So my name is Wade.
Wait, you're from where?
Yeah, I'm from Senegal.
You're from Senegal. Wonderful, wonderful. That's a very great country. Yeah, recently you had a new president, and how is he performing now?
Yeah.
Are following the programs in Africa.
The hope is already there.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that the hope is there. That's very good to know, to hear. Okay.
And the things is, so if I say globally,
Yeah.
Africa is not the future.
That is good, yeah, because people keep saying Africa is the future, Africa is the future, but you see, Africa is now and long time, so we don't have to wait because there's no time to wait for. What are we waiting for again? So when you say this, I've never heard or seen someone say this statement that Africa is now, not future. So thank you for that. So how long have you been here in Vienna or in Austria?
It's been 10 years.
10 years and more. Wow. Have you been to other countries?
Yeah. So I was in France.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you are in France?
If now I'm in Vienna.
Okay. Okay, you were before in France. And which city in France you were in Paris?
in
Or
Paris.
in Paris, okay. And then for how long were you there?
So not too long because it was the beginning time that I come in Austria to Senegal and to Paris. It was, I think, 6 months.
Okay, 6 months you were in Paris. Okay. How is life here in Paris? How do you experience life here?
Honestly, I can explain because I know nothing.
About
I know nothing too much about this country because this country, I don't have interest of this country.
So that you don't have interest in Paris, in France, okay. And but it's ironical because you are a Frenchman per se because you are from Senegal and you speak French. So one can say, oh man, why or ask, oh you from Senegal and you don't want to associate with France, but it's your view and how you perceive France. So if you say that, I will not like to argue that it's your view. So, but tell me again, the countries in Africa, Guinea, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, they are all French-speaking West African countries, and now they have come from ECOWAS, and also they have cut ties with France. Do you think this is a very good step, or they made a mistake by cutting off from France?
So the thing is very simple. Which country need France?
Yeah, very interesting.
I just want to ask you, between Africa
Need more the what? The dollars?
the others.
The others. Okay, you asking France or African countries, which one needs the other more? Okay, well, I'm putting the question to you. Yeah, you want to put it back to me, but I will still put it back to you.
And it's not. I say normal. Africa is all like that.
Sure. Yeah.
It's the time. It's just the beginning.
Okay.
It's just the beginning.
Yeah, like you said before,
The thing is right.
now
The thing
time.
is right.
Okay.
It's just the beginning.
All
Let's
right.
see in the next 10 years.
That is good, because why most of us migrate from Africa, like so many people take very, very, very great risk to come to Europe crossing the Mediterranean Sea, crossing the desert and all that stuff. You know, that's a very big risk they are taking.
Because people they follow the resources.
You what?
The resources,
Okay.
natural resources.
Okay.
They follow people because they follow when you steal it and you build your country.
Yeah.
These people.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. But my question now I want to ask is, you know, how can we stop these people who are desperate to come to Europe? You know, we're here in Europe and we're experiencing the life. So, but for those who can give anything, can give everything to be here, to come to Europe. But
first we have to build industry.
We have to build industry in Africa so that we can protect this from coming.
And at the same time,
Yeah.
we fight corruption.
We
Fight corruption.
okay, that is fine. Yeah, so your response is that we have to build infrastructures in Africa, big factories, big companies, industries, yeah. We have to build industries in Africa, create avenues for people to have a way of living, have a means of living that they cannot, that they don't have to take this risk of coming to Europe, you know, passing the desert and all. Yeah. They will stay in Africa, and then we will help to develop Africa. Yeah, because this has been lacking. Okay, that is good.
Because what we have is very important. It's human resources.
Yeah, we have human resource.
Before anything we have human resources. Young people.
Okay, that's interesting. And now here in Austria, here in Europe, how do you find our black sisters here in Europe?
Black sisters, honestly, I'm always on the road.
You're always on the road. Okay. But you, despite being on the road always, you can't tell me in your 10 years in Austria that you don't have anything to do with our black sisters.
Yeah, black sisters is there.
Okay. Are you married or are you?
Me, no.
You're not married? And do you have a girlfriend?
I'm divorced.
You are divorced? Okay, you are single right now. But for some of our guys, you know, like those I talk to, they said our sisters, they are snobbish. They don't want to relate to their fellow blacks, you know, they only want to focus on the whites. And then, you know, some who are married to them said, okay, they have some this or that problems, you know. So, but for you, I would like to know from you if you had any contact or how you see them.
I see them like human beings.
Okay.
They have the choice.
Okay.
To
decide.
To decide to choose what they want.
Okay.
It's not a problem.
Okay. Okay.
Me, honestly, I don't have problems with that.
Okay. And for example, now, if a brother from Senegal tells you or asks you, please, brother, I would like to marry. Will you advise him to marry here in Europe or to go back to Africa and marry? What will you advise him?
Man, love is love. And I respect everybody.
Okay. Love is love. So when he finds love here, he can marry here.
If you find your love, why not?
Okay. And if he finds love in Africa too, he can also go to Africa and marry in Africa.
It's just a choice.
It's a choice, yeah. That is good. That's a good answer. But again, I'll ask you again. People say when they go to Africa and marry and leave their wife here and come back to Europe, they always experiencing problem with their wife in Africa. So do you advise people to marry and stay back in Africa or marry and leave their wife here?
You know,
That's those who want to marry in Africa.
me,
Yeah.
if I'm married,
Yeah.
I want to see every time.
To your wife, okay, that's good.
It's my opinion.
Okay.
So the other opinion, really I respect.
Okay.
It's life. Yeah, sometimes it's
And again, here in Austria, you say you've been to France. That's the only country you've been to France apart from Austria in Europe, only France.
yeah, only France, but France was just I don't live there for the
Yeah, you just went
because
for a visit.
I was visit like that.
Yeah, for 6 months. And you say you don't really cherish the life here. You don't like the life here in France.
No, it's not. I don't like the life there, but in my life, I don't see me there.
Okay. I catch you. Okay, I got what you mean. Yeah. So,
that's why I visit there. Just it's Paris. It's a famous place.
Yeah.
I just have to visit
Okay. So, life now in Vienna is okay for you. Can you compare now and when you came to Austria? Initially, when you came to Austria, how was life then and how is life now?
Life is a process.
It's okay, super good.
Yeah, you will be. The world is your place. Yeah. Anytime, anywhere you are, it's your world.
Okay.
Me, I don't see different between that. Of course, we have different. But my focus is not there. My focus is on the thing. My focus is unity. Something like that. Everything that positive is. Other thing that separate.
Okay. But I will still come back to the same question. 10 years ago, I know when you are in a new place, it's a little bit confusing that you don't understand what.
I was you don't understand my answer, that's why you
I'll repeat the question again. Yeah, no,
because me, the thing is my life.
Yeah.
I can live in China.
Sure.
My life is there. I go to there.
That is true. Yeah. That is true. But my brother.
But it's a process because you can compare it because the age that I have right now and the mature that I have
10 years ago, yes.
That's why you can compare that.
Yeah. No, still, on some question, just like, okay, for example, you are here now and you see today. And then let's say you go compare this week to next week. So
how was the weather last week?
How was the weather last week?
How was the weather?
It was raining.
It's the same weather like this week.
No, it wasn't.
That's what I say.
Okay, you. It's like you want us to go into proverbs, But I understand you. Let's move forward, And so right now you are divorced and you are single. You are single now.
Yeah, I divorced.
You divorced a long time ago. And would you like to marry again?
Me, it's not now. It's not my priority.
For now, but in life you would like to marry again.
Because I don't know. Nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah, so
no, it's not my priority.
Yeah, but for now it's not. But as a man, when we say, okay, I plan to marry in the next 5 years or in the next 10 years, or if I'm alive in the next so years, I can marry again, or I don't want to marry again. So you can tell me, okay, I will get married in the future or not. And I'm not sure too that
that's why this time is not bad.
Yeah, but it's like having fear that I cannot get what I want, so I don't want to try. But that's so you gotta.
Man, I'm not lotto player.
Yeah, you're not a lotto player. You're not a player. You don't play games, Okay.
I'm not a lotto player.
A lotto player. Okay, you don't play lotto.
I have something that concrete.
Yeah.
Because life is life.
Yeah.
So be together.
Yes.
Family.
Yeah.
Family is holy.
Okay, exactly, sure.
This thing is very sensible.
Okay. And your ex-wife was from Austria or from Africa?
We talk about it.
No, we
because this life is.
Yeah. No, we want to educate. We want to educate.
Let's move another question.
Another question. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now, as African in Europe, what would you like to advise other fellow Africans who are living here in Australia? Your advice you can
They follow the rule of this country.
Okay.
They try to integrate herself and be peaceful.
Okay.
Yeah, fair.
Okay. Okay.
Australian people is
Okay.
in my mind.
Okay. That's good. Very good.
And the important thing, if you can work, go work.
That is very good. Yeah.
If you can work, go work.
Okay. And for those who wish to come to Australia, to Europe, what would you advise them?
If they can come.
Okay. That's if they can come, they should come. If they cannot come, they should not force you to come. That's what you mean.
Everybody needs.
Okay.
Before you do something, you have to know.
Okay. If it's gonna profit you or not.
The advantage and the inconvenience.
Exactly. That is true. That is right. Yeah.
You are your own responsibility. You have your own responsibility.
Yes. Okay. That is very good. Yeah. So, your name again, please, Mr.
My name is Wade.
Wade, yeah, sorry, Wade, Wade, yeah. Please talk to Mr. Wade. So I'm very grateful. Thank you very so much for having you today. Yeah, I wish you a very nice day and we'll see us again next time. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. Ciao. Peace. I've been talking with our man here, Mr. Wade. He's just giving us an insight on how he perceives